today's an interesting video because we have AAA games coming, but this is going to be more on the speculation side today, with the exception of some potential amazing Ubisoft games that we can always rely on, including a new Battle Royale that I think we will see on Stadia. We also have at least one confirmed new game headed our way, and it's a Star Trek title. Also, guys, a massive Cyberpunk update set to arrive at some point. I am very excited to talk about that. We have a lots to cover. Make sure you thumbs up for that algorithm so we find more Stadians out there. So guys, we have a bevy of titles that are going to be coming our way. These are AAA games. What I'll do is I'll cover the most likely to come first. Now, as you guys know, these days we kind of see more stealth drops and last minute announcements, so we kind of have to do some detective work. But a new Ghost Recon game looks to be in the works from Ubisoft, has been in development for more than a year. This comes on the heels of Ghost Recon Breakpoint. Now that's pretty much at its end of its life because the game's no longer going to see any more updates. Now this new game has showed up before in the Nvidia GeForce Now leak. It was codenamed Project Over last year. Now the plan for this game is to release sometime in 2023. Now this isn't to be confused with the new Battle Royale called Ghost Recon Frontline. That is still something we're going to see on Stadia sometime soon. But this is awesome, guys, because I feel like the team now is going to have some redemption. I don't think Breakpoint went as popular as they wanted. I think Ghost Recon Wildlands was a little bit more, I think, just had more better favorable reviews and press and just more liked in general. So hopefully we get to see the game kind of go back to its roots. Now, as for the new Battle Royale I talked at the start of this video, I talked about, apparently Ubisoft is working on a game that's codenamed Project Pathfinder. At least that's what we think, or it could be even the game's name, but we're not sure yet. Now, it's a Battle Royale with a different flavor. Teams of 4 will be dropped into the map before having to navigate through 2 walls, with some of those walls being breakable and then some being unbreakable, and that's going to be random every single match. Now, players will also be taking on AI enemies throughout the encounters, including an AI boss. Now, supposedly the game might look a bit like Hyperscape in just potential aesthetics, but I wouldn't be shocked that the team from Hyperscape is actually working on this one. And it's really fascinating that Ubisoft is going to be dropping several Battle Royales, including that Ghost Recon Frontline. But as you guys can see from the description, the games will be radically different. So either way, on to some other games that I think I'm gonna go ahead and put now in the 100% speculation pile, because any Ubisoft games we always talk about always come to Stadia, but everything else is always a little bit up in the air. And it looks like Crystal Dynamics is actually working on a new Tomb Raider that's going to be utilizing Unreal Engine 5. According to Crystal Dynamics, the new engine will help unlock next level story and gameplay experiences. Now, we haven't seen a Tomb Raider game since Shadow of the Tomb Raider back in 2018, so I'm not too shocked about this announcement. But personally, I've never been a fan of the franchise, so for me, I have to say I'm not as hyped, but I know a lot of you guys are, and so this is cool. Hopefully, though, we get to see it on Stadia. That's pretty much key. Of course, we have all the Tomb Raider titles on the platform currently, but of course, we'll have to wait and find out. Finally, the last game we're going to stick here in the speculation pile, Lego Bricktails. This is a game that just got announced. It's a game centered around puzzles. It's got a cool brick building mechanic. It's set to launch sometime in 2022. The reason I think this game could have a shot on Stadia is because it's being published by Thunderful, a pretty big supporter of Stadia. They have numerous titles on the platform, but I wanted to bring this one to your attention. With that, guys, we have a confirmed game. At least that's what I'm going to dub this. Star Trek Prodigy Supernova from Outright Games. I don't think there's a trailer for this game, or at least I couldn't find it, but on Twitter they posted a poster, and my man Granite, he's a mod on this channel, asked about seeing it on Stadia, to which they said, "We are trying to make it happen, but it will be added soon." So pretty neat there, and I think this looks like it could be a fun game. I don't know much about the actual TV show, but looks pretty interesting, guys. And so, guys, in our final story today, we have Cyberpunk 2077 confirmed by a game director that they are working hard on expansions for Cyberpunk 2077 and that they are still improving the game. In a live video, the developer said even the word expansions, plural, and I wanted to highlight that because I'm super excited. This game has been my most memorable Stadia experience since it dropped on the platform. It's a game that's definitely made a mark in gaming history, for the good and for the bad as well. I can't wait to see these expansions. I know they talked about in the past multiplayer, and if that's something we'll see. I know somebody mentioned that they're hiring for multiplayer, but who knows? Again, that's also in a speculation pile, but I know the expansion is actually one of the things they're working on is something story based, and so that has me super excited, guys. So we'll see how that looks, and I do think we'll see something by the very end of the year. I wouldn't be surprised sometime in like December. With that, guys, click on the video on the top left to see more games that have recently launched and will be launching on Stadia, and I'll see you guys in the clouds.